Yeah, we should be live now. All right, welcome everybody to the Overrated Podcast, episode 144. We don't have much time to talk, so we got an hour before Steve has to go to work, and I have to go to work also. So it is what it is. Anyway, Steve, say hi to the people.
Yeah, so it is we're just going to do another, quick hour. But the good news is that we are going to have another podcast, tomorrow, another hour or so. For tomorrow, and then we will go back to our regular schedule on Monday. Just real quick, just a quick update. More pretty much, people got fired, people quit. So it's just a little rough, at work. So I'm just gonna be, working, a little bit more until more people get hired. Which the good thing is, yes, it's definitely more money. Yes, it's definitely, a good thing to have extra money in my pocket. The only bad thing is you also want to have a life to enjoy. You know what I'm saying. And if all you're just gonna be doing is just work nearly every single day, that's not a life, regardless of how much money you make. I want to enjoy my life also. And i and I also had, family issues that happened on earlier on this week. A lot of drama. Who knows about it? Some people, at the chat, knows about it. But it was just a lot of family drama that I was going with, so that's why we couldn't do one on, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday or whatever. But we are here today, and we have a couple of topics that we could talk about. Um, and but that's really all the update that I have. If you have anything, go ahead. If not, we could start.
Yeah, yeah, just yeah. I know it's not ideal to do like a short podcast, especially one where we kind of like we didn't really announce it because truth be told, I didn't know we were gonna do one. But like I said, I know, I just sent you the link. But we'll do our best, and we'll just go by ear when it comes to what we want to talk about. Obviously, the big story today is the hysteria surrounding the Olympic boxing, right? And more specifically, let me see if I can find this person's name. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce it. Her last name is Khalif. Oh no, Khalif Ahmad.
Hmm.
That's how you pronounce the name. Now, based on what I've been reading, right? So this is a Olympic boxer from Algeria, right? And in the World Championships earlier this year, she didn't qualify because she had too many chromosomes in her body, XY chromosomes in her body, and
Ah,
the amount that you would find in a man, basically. So she was disqualified from that. However, she was qualified to participate in the Olympics. So she's won her first fight. She pretty much made her opponent quit the second fight, and now I don't know what round they're in right now, but everyone just assumed, and I did too, and I know you have that was a man. And I like I said, I've never heard of this athlete before. We look. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I know anything about boxing or at least Olympic boxing, right? So we have that going on. Obviously people are upset, and then I see this passage right here, and I posted this on Discord. And I'll read it here.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Go ahead and post it, because I'm sure, because I couldn't read the whole thing.
okay. I'll share. I'll let me. I think I should have it on my phone. I'll send you. You want me to send it to you on the WhatsApp?
Yeah. But also, you don't think you could share it on here so people could see?
I'll see if I can find it in the meantime. Let me send it to you, and then I'll see if I can find it on the internet. But then this comes out about her history, right? And pretty much reads as this. Well, let me. Oh, yeah. Let me read this. Right.
Yeah.
Khalif is not trans. This is evident because, according to the IOC, her passport lists her as a female, which is something that is extraordinary repressive Algerian laws would not allow. If she were trans, she was, however, if she was trans, like, so pretty much what they're saying. Let me reread that.
Yeah.
Khalif is not trans. This is evident because, according to IOC, her passport lists her as female, which is something that extraordinarily repressive Algerian laws would not allow. So pretty much what they're saying is that being trans is outlawed in Algeria.
Okay.
So you can't be trans in that country. You can't transition in that country. If she were trans, she was, however, my bad. However, she was, however, disqualified from the 2023 Women's World Championship because tests showed she had XY chromosome, which is possible for cis women with certain conditions. Khalif made it to the quarterfinals of the 2020 Olympics, where she was defeated by Kaylee Harrington without incident. So this boxer has lost before without incident. And she has been boxing on the international circuit for years without any of her wins or defeats gaining much attention. But her fight against Angela Carini, which is the Italian boxer that quit her last fight. That's the video that's making all the rounds right now. That's her name. But her fight against Angela Carini on Thursday made her a magnet for some truly disgusting hate. Now, I don't know what the truth is. I have no idea what the truth is. I'm thinking, okay, this man who transitioned into a woman. Then you got this coming out. I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know. But everyone's talking about it. Everyone has their opinion. Now, I know what your opinion is, Steve. I know what your opinion is.
Really?
Yeah, I do. However, let me throw a scenario out there for you. Now, could it be possible that do you think that it's possible that she's not trans, that she's actually a woman? Do you think that's possible?
No.
Why is it not possible?
I think all this stuff is a lie. All of it, I think all of it is a lie because one, I'm waiting for he or her, whoever it is, to clarify. Because let me tell you one thing, Havino. I don't care what anybody says. I do not care. If you, I'm going to take you onto this. If you were a professional athlete and someone had said that you were a trans person, I know for a fact that you and any normal person would have gone to social media, would have gone to or sports media, wherever, press conferences, whatever it is that you want to call it, and address and confirm that you are actually a biological male or female. Yes, you would. So I'm over here waiting to see, well, if one article says that you're trans and another article says that you're not trans, how come we haven't actually heard from the horse's mouth himself?
Do we know that she spoke about it?
As of right now, she hasn't said he or she hasn't said anything.
Do you know that?
I'm waiting for you to clarify.
Who
are you? What gender are you? I need you to explain to the public and explain to the people who you are fighting. Are you a woman or not?
But let me ask you a question.
And if you haven't said anything, I find that to be suspicious. Go ahead.
If she said that she's a woman, would you believe her?
Like I said, show proof. Clarify.
Wait, how is she supposed to show proof?
What does the birth certificate say?
You want to see the birth? You think that a birth certificate, based on everything based on all the stuff that we come to know from people who you support, saying that birth certificate don't mean anything.
I've said that.
The people who you believe in, people who you believe in, believe that. So this is the stat. This is her stats right here. Right. Like this is her Wikipedia.
Well, hold on. But answer the question first. If somebody said that you were a trans, wouldn't you try to address it?
Yeah, I would say I'm not.
Okay. Just
But
pointing that
but
out.
but but let
Go
me
ahead.
but
Go ahead.
but let me but if you are someone who you think that people just say, oh, I'm not, and then people are just gonna automatically believe them.
Well, all you have to say is, were you born a man or were you born a woman?
Let's say I was born a man, but you
Tell us
think
the
people.
truth.
But I would say I was born a man. But do you think people are still gonna believe me?
Perhaps. But we
No, no,
but we
no,
but
not,
but
no, no,
but,
no, no, no,
but we
no, no, no,
also but we
no, no,
also
no, no,
yes,
Steve,
yes,
come
yes,
on.
but we
No,
yes, yeah, perhaps. But we
no.
also but we also need to know, where did that come from? Why is it that people assumed that you were a trans person, that you were actually born a man? People need to know exactly, where did they get that information from? Why would they lie about it?
Why? I don't know. How do you think any rumors start? You think rumors just come out of nowhere?
Well,
A ru-
it had to, if this is all made up.
I mean, I, I don't know. But but she had, but like she's been boxing. She's been boxing. Like, like she's been boxing.
Yeah, but even you yourself don't know if she was born a man or not, or born a woman or not.
No,
You don't even know. And
no, I don't know.
nobody knows. So she needs to come out and address it, because it'll be unfair, to the women. It'll be unfair, mainly her opponents that she's fighting. Ultimately, they're doing the most suffering. To be honest with you, they are the ones that specifically needs to know, including the Olympics, the committee.
But
They need to know.
I mean, they've already ruled her that she's eligible. They've already ruled that she's eligible, and you even admitted that even if she said that she is, people are not gonna believe her. People are not gonna believe her. The real question is why, like you mentioned, why did this all start? Why did this happen?
Okay.
And the thing is that, do we, like you said, she has a career. She's had a career. Here's the scenario that I will throw at you. There could be a chance, and like I said, I'm not trying to pass any excursions on anybody.
Okay.
But could there be a chance that the coaches, maybe even the government, supplied her with some type of steroid or anything like that? Do you think that's that she may be a woman, but we know like whether you're a man or a woman, you take steroids, that will change your body.
Yeah, of course.
And
We've seen that. Yes.
yeah, and we all know that steroids are banned, are supposed to be banned, but you people, you look at countries like China and Russia, they're always accused of supplying their athletes with steroids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that's always been the case, and we've had people all over the world be had their gold medal, their world records taken away over positive tests of steroids. Right? We know that it's an issue. We know that's an issue. Do you think that could be a possibility?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah. So
I think so. Because when we look at over the years, I refuse to believe that, regardless if you're in football, baseball, wherever, I refuse to believe that nobody in the organization, no one, none of your teammates knew that you was taking something that you were not supposed to take. I refuse to believe that. I'm pretty sure somebody there knew about it, and it wouldn't surprise me that if your coach or your trainer suggest or convince you, to take something that you weren't supposed to take, whether if it's to enhance your performance, whether if it's to heal your injuries, quicker, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure somebody probably persuaded you to taking it, and it wouldn't surprise me if the same situation happened here. It wouldn't surprise me. But I'm curious why you asked that question.
No, because it can happen in this environment where you take something that you're not supposed to take and it help and it makes you better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the idea that she's just a man and she's transgender is just weird to me because like people just spoke on it without having any facts. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I just find the whole situation to be weird and stupid in my opinion.
Well, I mean, we're talking about man fighting woman. Why is that stupid?
Yeah, because if that's the case, then you know what my stance is on it. Like it shouldn't be allowed. Mainly
I
because
mean, I'm not really sure I truly believe you in that, but go ahead.
because at the end of the day, the bone structure, the power that a man, even if he transitions into a woman, is still greater than your average woman. And I've always said when it comes to competitions like swimming and all the other stuff, like I really don't even care about that. But when it comes to actual combat, that's where the issues may arise.
This is why I said I to a degree don't necessarily believe you because I don't know why swimming wouldn't qualify. But go
No,
ahead.
because it's not a physical. It's a physical sport, but it's not combat. It's not combat. You know what I mean? Like I get because we unfortunately had to talk about Leah Thomas multiple times on this podcast, even though I don't give two flying fucks about who she is, right? But she was breaking records that were pretty abnormal, but she wasn't like the most dominant swimmer of all time. She wasn't that either. So like when it comes to this, if what the original story is true, then that's hand to hand combat. And yes, we've seen women get violently KO'd by other women before. We've definitely seen that. But if you're a man who transitioned into a woman, you still have some of the advantages of a man.
Of course.
You still do. So, like I said, I don't know. And okay, so let me acknowledge some people. Nolan, the Olympic Committee hadn't handled this. Um, they did, and they said that she's eligible. And Ruben said this isn't her first Olympic Games, and that's true. It says it right here. It's not her first Olympics. So like, if what like so if this is a lie, right? And that was started, and she's the one that's gonna likely get death threats. She's likely going to online backlash. Then I mean, how is that fair? How is that a good thing?
Well, it's you say, oh, how is that fair? All her awards should be taken away because she was never a woman in the first place. That's why.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. I don't know. Look, I don't give two flying fucks about medals or rewards and all the other garbage. No one deserved the online backlash that she's likely going to get. The death threat that she's likely going to get.
Well, if it's death threats, then no. But if people are going to start criticizing her and you get a lot of backlash, that's perfectly fine because I shouldn't have been there, competing against women in the first place.
But what if it's a lie?
Oh yeah, if it's a lie, then the public, some sports media needs to apologize,
No,
including
no,
me.
no, 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 no. The sports media didn't cause this. Sports media didn't. Well, some level of sports media did cause this. Right wing media. And criticizing them, you can say all you want about criticizing them. They're not going to stop. You're just going to find the next victim. And you guys are just going to consume it, not call them out on it, and just consume it and just go after the next victim. Okay,
Yeah, my bad. I don't know what the heck that was.
that's great. Regardless of that, at the end of the day, we have no clue. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what what we don't know what's going on. I hope that this can be resolved. I don't know how it can be resolved, but I just it sickens me that anybody, regardless of whether she's a woman, a man, trans, whatever, gets the level of disgusting hatred that she gets. Because at the end of the day, like this is not like these opponents are not like it's not like they're coming into the boxing ring expecting to fight one person and then get like the Hulk. You know what I mean? They know who she is. They know who she is.
You talking about the opponents?
Yeah.
Okay.
They know who she is. So to me, I'm just wondering like
You saying that you think that they should have not participated in the sport in the first place because they know who she is.
if they felt like it was like, even if they were cheating, if they felt like it was an unfair advantage, they should not have competed. If they suspected her of steroid use, then they should not have competed. So you saw the video today of the woman, like she took one punch and then she's like, no mas, it's over.
Yeah, because she felt she probably never got hit like that before, and she pretty much said, oh, okay, all right, I'm done. They're I'll be foolish. I'll be a fool to continue with this fight. There's no reason for me to continue on knowing that I'm going to be fighting someone with this kind of power.
But she didn't know about that before she got into the ring. But that wasn't the first. If it was the first matchup, I would understand. But she had a fight, and Aman had a fight, and there were conversations about that after her first fight, and plus the whole situation what happened at the end of 2023 when she was disqualified. So they should have known.
Well, I don't doubt that she probably didn't know who the opponent was. I'm pretty sure she was aware of who she was going to fight. But I'm just assuming that perhaps she didn't realize the difference of power, between fighting a male and a female boxer, or a female who was probably taking steroids.
But maybe. But here's the thing: if Ronda Rousey said the same thing about Amanda Nunes, what would we call her?
We'll call Ronda Rousey a liar.
Why not? Because truth be told, the only other person up to that point of the women who I've seen hit like that was Chris Cyborg. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people accuse Chris Cyborg of being a steroid cheat.
Well, when you look at her physique, it does look very masculine, so to speak.
Yeah, but she was physically bigger than a lot of women in her class also. And to be fair, she had failed drug tests before. I don't know if they've been appealed, but she had failed a drug test.
What a surprise! What a surprise!
But I don't think she failed one since, and that was the main reason why Ronda wouldn't fight her. But my thing is that you get hit hard, but the thing is that you should have known who you're in the ring with, or at least your team should have. If she's a female tread, you owe her a serious apology. Well, are you going to apologize? That's the question.
No. If she's actually a female, then I would definitely apologize. But as of right now, what did I say in the beginning? She needs to clarify. And Ruben, since you want to try to call me out to some degree, let me ask you the same question that I asked Hoovy 186 over here. If you were a sports athlete, whether it was football, basketball, whatever, that's irrelevant. But if you were playing a physical sport and let's say sports media accused you of being you know, someone that you're not, I am pretty sure that you yourself, Ruben, would address it and say that no, I am not, a trans. I am actually whatever, whatever, whatever. I'm pretty sure you would do the exact same thing. I want to know what's taking her so long to clarify of what she actually is. That's all. Come and clarify. Get rid of this confusion that people are having right now. If
My
the fact that people don't know that you are a male or a female is a problem. Go
but
ahead.
but but whose problem is that for? Is that it's not because of her. It's not because of her why people are confused by that. The problem is the people who ran with the story. They just threw it out there without doing any actual research. And in this environment in today's society, like people just run with information without clarifying. You know what I'm saying? Like and I did it too. But the thing is that I wasn't like hateful about it. I was just like I wanted to find out more information.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to find out more information because I mean I saw you were complaining about the whole surfer thing. You know, with the
Yeah,
surfer dude.
yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get into that.
No, we can get into it now because, like I said, we got like 20 minutes left, so we'll get into it
No, no,
now.
no, 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 no. Well, okay, because I wanted to finish, but okay.
No, don't worry. Well, you get to finish. Don't worry about that. I got you. But when you posted the video about not the video, but you posted the image about the guy who couldn't use his surfboard because he had Jesus on it. I I I, I did research on it. Now before I wasn't gonna waste my time because I don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't really care about surfing. But I did some research on it, and based on, in my opinion, was if you're going to do the whole Last Supper thing, right? Then it creates muddy water when it comes to religion. Now, according to Joe and other people, that wasn't a depiction of the Last Supper. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. But the rules in the IOC when it comes to surfing is pretty plain. No religious representation on your board. That's what it says in the rule book. That's what it's interpreted as. So to me, I just feel like the information that gets put out there is just done to create culture war from certain people. That's all it does. And to me, the way I look at it, the person who I think this all started with was Colin Kaepernick. Because I knew the backstory behind why he didn't stand up for the where he kneeled for the national anthem. We knew the backstory. The problem is that the people on the right decided to weaponize it to make him look like to be the bad guy, to make the NFL look like the bad guy, without doing willfully ignoring what the situation was, because they know that them putting that out there it helps them when it comes to culture war. That's all there is to it. And ever since, I'm sure it happened before that, but but ever since then, I feel like anybody who's a target gets this narrative thrown at them without the facts being all out there. So I mean, I don't know, you can talk. I like
Yeah. So I mean, I wanted to wait, but since you wanted to bring it up now,
yeah.
we already know this. You already know the story, and this was part of the reason why I was kind of like ticked off the other day because I really wanted to talk about the Olympics the other day. But I'm glad that we're able to talk about it now because I'm pretty sure you knew that this was something was like my top priority. Now here's the thing. If you want to talk about this whole neutral thing where religion. It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be represented. You keep your faith to yourself. Whatever the issue is. But yet you decided to break your own rule book in the ceremony. And I know that you and I know that Joe was trying to make it seem like, oh, look what this article says. You see that you're not supposed to have anything, in regards to religion, but yet they did the exact same thing in the ceremony. You see, here's the other thing.
Mm.
When it comes to Christianity, I've always told you, and Dave have always told you that whenever we want to start, talking about Christ, oh my gosh, that is wrong. Keep your faith to yourself. Don't do that. Keep your faith to yourself, etc., etc. Oh, we're not allowed to do that.
That's garbage. But
no, it's not garbage because again, people have gone fired because of it. People have been silenced because of it. So don't sit here and tell me that that's garbage when people lose their jobs over it. No, okay. that cut the crap.
Name one in sports. Name one in sports off rip who got fired because of his religion. Purely, simply because of his religion.
Yeah, what's his name? The coach that prayed on the field and he got fired. What was his name? The black coach. I forgot his name, but he got fired after he decided to go on his knee and all he did was pray. Didn't bother anybody. I'm gonna need
a name with that.
He didn't try to convert people like how you and Joel say like people like to do. He didn't do any of that. All he did was he took a knee, wanted to pray real quick, and he got fired because of it.
I would like a name and article with that.
So excuse me.
I would like a name and an article with that.
So look, we talked about it. Don't act dumb now because we mentioned that before.
I had no idea this happened.
Yes, you did.
No idea.
Yes, you did.
Because here's the thing. If we had talked about it, I would actually know who the coach's name is. And since you don't know, I would like to see an article and a name attached to what you just said.
All right. Let me see if I can find it. While I'm looking, go ahead. You could talk. Go ahead and justify the mocking of the Last Supper. Go ahead.
First of all, I don't even know if that was the Last Supper or not, based on the information I know about that I read. I don't even know if that was the Last Supper, based on what Joe was saying. I have no idea. I have no clue. But the only thing I know for a fact is that you can't put religious imagery in your surfboard. You just can't. And look, we can argue over whether or not it's fair, unfair, whatever. The fact is, you know the rules. Like, you know what the rules are. And you clearly he has enough surfboards to compete. It is what it is. The rules are the rules. I remember you telling me that. Rules are rules. But apparently we only break rules when it's convenient for us.
Mm-hmm.
When we want things to be convenient for us, it's okay to break rules. But it is what it is. Let me read some comments. So Ruben's asking about he don't remember the drug that she took. I don't remember either, but I know she was suspended for I know she has failed a drug test before. I'm focused on the games. F that, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Ruben, because most people should be focused on the games. Now, if a controversy happens, then obviously that's going to create buzz, and people are going to talk about it. It is what it is. Because one of the things that sports is entertainment at the end of the day, and scandal is a part of entertainment. Unfortunately, it is. But
number one, to answer your question, his name is Joseph Kennedy. Now, number two, Ruben, respectfully, Ruben, I think you're full of crap. You're full of crap, Ruben. I know for sure if all over sports media people thought that you were a trans person competing unfairly, and they're talking about, oh, you shouldn't compete anymore, take your rewards away. I know for sure you would have gone and addressed and confirmed that you are exactly what you are. Don't sit here and tell me that you would just keep it all hush hush when yet you're constantly being talked about, and then and even if your opponents are saying, hey, I don't think this is fair because I think you are actually, a woman or a man or whatever. It's your obligation to address it. You have to address it to keep the confusion away, so that people don't think that you're actually a cheat. Now, if you're perfectly fine with that, then I would like to know why is it that you wouldn't even say anything. But I'm pretty sure if somebody is being accused of cheating, you will go out of your way to address that issue. Go ahead, Ubi. Go ahead with the next comments. But yeah,
Okay.
his name is Joseph Kennedy. So there you go.
I'm looking him up right now. So
shout out to Ed. He mentioned it at the bottom right here.
okay. I'm okay. So he said I'm focusing. Ask me if I get gold. Ask me after I get gold. Like for me, I also mentioned this, Ruben, that even if she said that, oh, I'm a woman, people are not going to believe her.
You don't know that.
No. The people are not going to believe her.
You don't know that.
Because here's the thing. Because if misinformation about her went around without anyone actually checking on it, why would they actually believe her when she tells them the truth? They're not going to believe her. The lie sells. The truth doesn't. So if she comes out today and said that, oh, I'm not cheating, you're gonna automatically believe her?
Well, we wouldn't have a choice but to believe her. But if I was a reporter, I would specifically ask, were you born a man or were you born a woman? I don't want to hear any about this, all these other definitions, all these fake genders that people like to talk about. Were you born a man or were you born a woman first when you took your first breath? What were you?
And I'm telling you, even if she said that, people are not going to believe her. Because the way that this story got the way it is now is based on people not checking their facts.
Well, here's the thing. Even with that, you still have articles that says that she's a woman. You have other articles that says she's a man. So somebody's lying. So the only person that has to address it now is the boxer.
And
that's the person that needs to address it.
And I keep telling you, even if she says I'm not a man, people are not going to believe her. People are not going to believe her. You saying, oh, she just need to come out and say, no, that's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything because people are not going to believe her anyway. They're not going to. Because the way that this whole thing went out was based on misinformation. All right. Let me see. Religious imagery gets muddy with outrage. This from Nolan. Ed, I think you read this, right? Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's Ed Gonzalez 73. Big shout out to you. He's addressing the whole Christian thing to you.
Yeah, people have been killed over it in the name of religion. In the name of religion, that is.
There you go.
And my thing is that people get killed.
So you're wrong. So you're wrong again. So you're wrong again. Yes, you are. You are wrong because I'm here trying to tell you that people lose their jobs and there's people who actually lost their life over it. Go ahead.
Of course, people lose their life. People lose their lives over many different reasons. But it's not affecting you. It's not affecting Dave. And it's not affecting this person right here. He can still compete. He can still, compete and everything like that. He just knows what the rules are. The problem is you look at that rule as an attack. That's my issue with what you do on Discord, what David does on Discord. You take anything and turn it into an attack. You know what the rules are. And the people who sit there, follow the rules. Now all of a sudden the rules don't matter now. No one tells anybody that they can't do this, they can't do that. every other day someone scores a touchdown or someone does something good, they always praise God. Yeah, I'm here. I'm seeing on Discord. Oh, this person they hate our religion, all this other bullshit that don't exist. It may exist over in those war torn countries. Yeah, could that be happening over there? Yeah, absolutely. You want to know why? Because that place is a fucking hellhole. You could get killed for any fucking weird fucking reason over there.
What country are you talking about?
Any the countries that are far away from where we at.
I mean, I wish.
I'm talking about the Middle East. I'm talking about the bullshit that's going on right now in the Middle East.
Okay.
People die over all the time over the stupidest fucking reasons. It's not happening to you. It's not happening to David. It's not happening to none of you Christians who live here. It's not happening to you guys here.
The only reason why I've called you and Joe out on this, also. Mm-hmm. The only reason why that you're talking this way is because you hate religion in general, especially Christianity. You hate the religion. That's why you're saying what the things that you're saying, because you don't like religion. So then when there's somebody that's out there who actually wants to share it, it annoys you.
No, it doesn't.
For some reason, it has this. No, it doesn't. You have this because when I talk about it, you get annoyed. When Dave talks about it, you get annoyed.
Don't lie. Because here's the truth of this. I have to cut you off because this is the truth of it. If religion bothered me, I would never have been your friend. Cut the crap. If religion actually bothered me, I wouldn't be your friend.
Oh, come on, dude, give me a break. Come on, that's hogwash, movie.
No, it's not hogwash. I've said many times I don't have a problem with people who practice their religion. My problem is when people try to push it. Oh shit, I'm gonna drop my computer. When people push it on other people.
This is getting good. So don't let that happen.
It bothers me when people try to push their religion onto other people. It bothers me when politicians use it and abuse it to take advantage of people who don't know any better, who take advantage of it because they know that as long as they believe in the same God, they'll believe any of the bullshit that they feed them. That's what bothers me about religion.
When it comes to Christianity, when it comes to religion in general, you have a problem, with their doing it. But when the LGBTQ does it, oh no, that's perfectly fine. Get over it. Get over it. Is like what you say. It's all over media. It's all over the entertainment. It's all over the schools. Oh no, that's perfectly fine. But when it comes to Christianity, though, you see where the lack of consistency that you and Joe constantly have. But when we do it, it's a huge issue. It's a huge problem. But when they do it, oh no, that's perfectly fine. We're homophobes. We hate gay. Like you said in the podcast many times before, you say I hate gay people. You say I hate trans people. That's the stuff that you say. But when it comes to when it comes to Christianity, oh no, my gosh, no, you keep your faith to yourself. Oh, when it comes to politicians, oh no, you guys be quiet. They keep it away from schools. That's what you say. But when we call you out on that, oh, it's a bunch of BS. But to us, we're homophobes. We're a bunch of Jesus nuts. That's what we are.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we are. So where's the consistency on your part? You and Joe. I wish Joe was here.
So here's the thing, right? So I look at my money, right? I'm pull out $1 bill, right?
Money.
Yeah.
What does that got to do with?
I'm looking on. I look at the back of my dollar. What is that? I am talking. Let me show you. Right. So I look at the back of my dollar bill, and what did I see here? In God we trust. In God we trust. Do I get offended by that? No. You know what matters most about this dollar? The amount, and whether it's in good condition. In school, one nation under God, indivisible. You read that, right? We got churches in every block in this country. What are you upset about?
And you got annoyed when you And you got annoyed when you went to church.
Yeah,
No,
because
no,
we
no, no,
want
no.
why? Because I didn't want to fucking be there. I didn't want to fucking be there. But does that mean that the church shouldn't exist? No, they have every right to exist. Just like everyone has a right to exist. That's the difference between me and you. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. They can. I got a flyer outside of Walmart about a church. Did I go? No. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to disrespect them and throw it in the trash or tell them, oh no, like no.
What's the flyer now? Where's the flyer now?
It's probably in my car somewhere.
Car somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do. But at the end of the day, all they wanted to do was just give me a flyer. So I'm like, all right, bro, it's okay. Thank you so much. It is, but I'm not gonna go. But I'm not gonna treat them. But I'm not gonna treat them like garbage.
Of course you're not going. Of course not.
But I'm not gonna treat them like garbage. My problem is that you guys treat these people like garbage.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
But disagreeing with their lifestyle is garbage. Is treating them like garbage. We have to accept their lifestyle. That's why we have to appease to them. That's why we have to kowtow. You don't have
to do none of that. You don't have to do none of that.
That's exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
No.
We have to embrace. We have to support. We have to agree with them in order for us not to be homophobes. That's what you're saying.
No, none of that. I've never said any of that. My point is that they exist. Get the fuck over it. Businesses are going to kowtow and pander to them. Just like you have politicians who pander to the Christians. Like it's the life it's the world that we live in. And when it comes to the world as you are as a Christian, and the world that they are as gay/trans, you've had a lot better than they have. That's a fact. You can't deny that. You can't argue that.
No, please. That's another argument, but okay.
No, I mean, shit, we only got what, like, 10. We can do it. I do. Listen, at the end of the day, that's just how it is. That's how I feel about it. Now again, going all the way back to this boxer chick. I like I said, I have no clue whether she's a man or a woman. I don't know. I think that she might be taking some illegal drugs? Maybe not. I have no idea. Should there be some clarification when it comes to the IOC? I think they've already done it. But if there's like some type of suspicion, they do have an obligation to investigate. Right? They do have an obligation to investigate for the other Olympians. But to me, my biggest issue with all of this is the amount of hatred that this person has gotten. It's unwarranted because at the end, like I said, we have no idea what the hell is going on. But because everyone had this hate boner for trans people, they have this hate boner for the situation that's going on. They just jump onto a story without doing actual research on it. Not one of these people who shared this post condemning the action mentioned that she had been in the Olympics before. I had to do research to do that. I actually had to research that. And no one said anything. But one tweet, one tweet from that douchebag Clay Travis and his garbage website, and then you get all the trans hate come out. And at the end of the day, the only thing that I just want is this, hey, let's figure out what the hell is going on before we make any comments. Let's find out what the hell is going on. But none of the hatred should go towards this trans person. It shouldn't. You can, if you want to criticize her for whatever, it don't even fucking matter. But the death threats that I've seen, all the nasty shit that people say, that shit is horse shit. It's complete other horse shit. It really is.
Well, anyway, let me do this, real quick before you get to the comments. So the Olympic survey, it turned out that there were religious problems with the Olympics before the opening event. This was what Brazilian surfer, I think his name is Yao. I can pronounce the last name, but
Let me
learned
see.
that his
Let me
surfboard
see. Let
with
me see
a
if I can.
picture.
Let me see if I can pronounce it. Let me see.
I think it's Yao or Zhao or I don't know.
Yeah, it's Yao
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shinaka.
No, we'll just go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. And if it's wrong, my apologies. Learned that his surfboard with the picture of Christ on it was seen as a holy sign. The athletic said that he had to take it off so he wouldn't get kicked off the race. Brazilian surfer Yao Shinade was asked to remove an image of Christ from his surfboard to avoid disqualification from the Olympic Games. The story was shared on social media by the Porto de Sonali and Shania himself on Instagram before deleting the post. So I can't read the whole entire thing, because we have to, obviously we have to go soon. But at the end of the day, you keep talking about how, and Joe also keep talking about in the Discord how everything was supposed to be neutral. But like I said before, in the Discord, where's the consistency in that? If you are going to say that nobody is allowed to express their faith, that no one is allowed to have pictures of who what God that they believe in, if we're not able to share it, then you should lead by example as an organization, and you don't share it either. That's what you do as an organization.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
That's what you do as being a leader in the organization.
Let me
If
ask you a
somebody
question.
is if somebody is not allowed to do something, but yet you decided to break your own rule book, and in addition to that, you mock one of the religions out there, of course there's going to be backlash over it.
Let me ask
Of
you a
course
question.
people are going to get pissed off over it.
Let me
So
ask you a question.
excuse me for getting all irate over a situation that you yourself, you pretty much you just pretty much contradicted yourself. How
Let me
can
ask
I take an organization seriously when you go out there telling people that you're not going to do something, but yet you do the exact same thing that you're telling people not to do?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If the Olympic ceremonies happen just regularly, and then this story pop up, you're not going to be upset about that?
Of course.
Okay. Then don't use the Olympic ceremony as an excuse to be upset. You're going to be upset no matter what.
Go ahead with the comments. Go ahead with the comments. The only thing is, I believe he did remove the picture with, I mean, which I could understand, but I just feel like at the end of the day, though, when you have situations like this, and when you have people who decide to mock, when you decided people to mock your faith, it's understandable. Now, there's other articles of this, but again, we don't have time. But there's other articles where other companies actually took down their ads, because of it, and
Yeah,
rightfully
I,
so.
I read. I read. Yeah, I read that. And they have every right to do that. They have a right. But my question to you
They
is that
have every right to do so, because
yeah,
again, us as Christians, I'm not here preaching, but as Christians, we know the value and the importance of the Last Supper. We do.
okay.
You
But
know what I'm
my
saying?
thing is
So
that
so 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 the fact that this happened, before his crucifixion, and people, we till this day take part of that in communion, to participate in it, faithfully in our church, and yet you see people do a mockery over it. Yeah, yeah, we're going to get pissed off, and it's another demonstration to you, to Joel, and to even Stephen for that matter, that Christians do get mocked, that our faith do get ridiculed, and that we constantly get killed over it just because of the fact that we believe in Jesus Christ. That's it. But go ahead, go do your thing.
but even with all that, and some of those lies, but even with all that, if that did not happen, if the mockery of this Last Supper did not happen, and you read the story, you would still be upset.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna take that as I agree with you, Hoovy. I'm gonna take that as I agree with you, Hoovy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all right, so church. Yeah, this is the one that you told me about Joseph King, and I read up on it, and he did get fired for praying.
Oh,
and
okay.
and he got a job back.
So
And he
so so
and here's the thing, I'm okay with that. If you got fired over something stupid like praying, I'm not calling praying stupid. I'm saying that him getting fired over it is stupid. He fought. He went to the Supreme Court, and he won. Now, if I'm him, if I'm him, I would have sued them. I would have sued them, and I would not. I don't know if he's still at the same school, but I'm not going back to that school unless the people who fired me are gone, or I get more money. But you know that that's not the rule when it comes to that. At least in this country, it's not the rule. It's not the rule because you're allowed to pray. You're allowed to say you're allowed to say Jesus on the air. They show Jesus commercials on TV. I've seen them. I've seen them. So excuse me if I see the religion out there with no objection, and yet I have you talking about Christian persecution, and I don't see it. I don't see it. You get mocked? Yeah, sure. You get made fun of? Yeah, sure. That's not an attack. It's called satire.
okay. We're going with the next comment.
If I'm competing, Tread, I keep off social media until I finish.
No, well, I mean, you could say that and say and just focus, but you're going to have to address it, to the media eventually. You're going to be asked questions. People are going to have the mic in front of you. There's going to be cameras and you're going to be videotaped. You can't avoid the media altogether. You're going to have to talk to the media. So I mean that's not going to happen. But go ahead.
Evaluate me after I have my gold full prop smear and all.
If they take away the gold from you, that you would have a problem with that. I bet you would, Ruben. I bet you would.
All right. So does it bother you when they try to push their agenda on you as well? At this point, religion is our last concern, or least concern. I look like I told Steven, I think I told David this too. I've never gone to a Walmart and been approached about homosexuality. Never. Never. The facts is that businesses want to cater to the gay, lesbian, and trans community. That's something that wasn't the case 20, 30 years ago. And look, if you don't like it, it is what it is. But that's what they're doing. It's called marketing. Because at the end of the day, whether you're Christian, whether you're Catholic, whether you're Jewish, whether you're poor, whether you're rich, whether you're gay, whether you're straight, whether you're bi, whether you're cis, or whatever pronoun you want to be, everyone buys products. Everyone buys stuff. So obviously, they're not going to just cater to Christians and Catholics. They're going to cater to everybody. All they care about is money at the end of the day. That's what they care about.
And if that's the case, if they were supposed to cater to everybody, they wouldn't be exclusively targeting homosexual people. Just so you know. I mean, if you're trying to succeed as a business, you're not going to appease to just one group.
Okay, so if they do a happy Easter promotion, who are they catering to?
The Happy Easter, like when you selling a product.
You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to
selling a product. Selling a product,
celebrating the holiday. Who are they catering to?
Oh yeah. But remember,
who are they catering to?
The majority of the people here are Christians. So
who are they catering to?
Christians.
Okay, so they do an LGBTQ day or whatever. Who are they catering to?
An LGBTQ day?
Yeah, whatever month, day, whatever. Who are they trying to cater to?
Yeah, or one particular group. Yeah.
Okay, so they do have a Christmas theme, a Thanksgiving theme, like all these holidays. A lot of them don't mean anything.
What?
It's a
All
business.
right, all right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
It's
Let's move on.
at the end of the day, it's a business. Yes or
That's
no?
fine. That's fine. That's fine. But it's 728. 728. Let's go. Let's go. We'll move on to the next one.
All right, LGBTQ is steadily trying to push their agenda on us all day, bro. How? By seeing it? If that's the case, then I mean, shit. Like, I'm sure when PlayStation shows a commercial, they're trying to push their agenda onto you as well, right? When you have National Cheeseburger Day, Burger Joint trying to push their agenda on you. Come on, Eddie. Come on, bro. Oh no, my bad. I keep calling you Eddie. Edgar. My bad, bro. She's a man, bro. His feelings are hurt based on how you treat them. I don't know. I don't know what he means by that. Oh, if you talking about like how they be like, regardless of whether it's a man or a woman, like that's a human being at the end of the day. They're humans. And no human deserves this type of disgusting bullshit that they get. They don't.
Well, that's what's coming to you if you cheat. Yes.
I mean, if you cheat, that's fine. But like that doesn't mean that they deserve the type of vitriol that this person's gotten.
Well, that's what you get for cheating. That's what you get for cheating.
I don't want to say this because I know you're running late, but I do want to address this. Right? I watched this documentary called Tiger. Clearly, obviously, it's about Tiger Woods, right? And I got to the part where he got caught for cheating, right? And all the other stuff, right? You know that when he got back to the golf course at Augusta, right, which is the biggest golf event of the year, right? It's their biggest event. The president went on and on virtue signaling about how, he should not have done this, he should not have done that. And I'm like, bro, it's none of your fucking business. It's none of your fucking business how he lives his life. The only thing that you should be concerned about is whether he gets on the golf course or not. That's not your fucking business. You're chastising him for something for doing something that has nothing to do with you. When him being there gives you more revenue, more money, more viewership, and you have the nerve to chastise him because you run some type of some club, and that kind of reminds me of what's going on here. You don't have to like their lifestyle. You don't have to like what they stand for. You don't have to know.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Because every time, especially on the Discord, when we talk about why it's wrong and immoral, we are homophobes for addressing it.
Look,
you call me that all the time. You till this day, you still think I hate gay people. Go ahead.
I mean, I can only go by what you say and what you do. That's it. But even with all that, no one deserves that level of disgust. They don't. No one does. Regardless of how you feel about that person's lifestyle, if you don't know them, they don't deserve that. If they're a piece of shit, then you're like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If they're awful people, but you don't know who these people are. That boxing transgender girl is a guy, not a girl. It's life-threatening to the woman to face another dude. I don't blame her for quitting.
There you go.
If what they're saying is true, yeah. What they're saying is true, yeah. But we're not gonna sit there and pretend that she got murdered in the ring. No, she took one punch and quit. She didn't get murdered in the ring. I think girls get knocked out a lot harder by other girls. But I do understand the danger of that. I do understand that.
And this is the problem when you want to be in this delusional lifestyle, saying that you're something when you're not. Because all this talk about you and Joe saying that, oh, you could do whatever it is that you want as long as you're not hurting other people. This is hurting other people. You see how a lot of people's lives can get compromised when you try to appease and accept someone else's delusions. Just so you know. Go ahead.
But if it's true, like I said, the main thing is that we don't know if this is true or not. If it's not true, then what are you gonna do?
I mean, we see it happen with Leah Thomas. So I mean,
If this situation is not true, then what are we gonna do? Because again, we know about Leah Thomas. We know about that.
Yeah, and you have no problem with it. Oh, because it's not because it's not combat sports. Oh, I have no issues with it.
No, I don't. Because Steve, I don't care. I don't care how she lives her life. It's not my problem. And I don't. And I'm sorry, I don't give two flying fucks about swimming. I don't.
Yeah, so it's only based upon what you like. It has nothing to do with consistency. It has nothing to do with right or wrong. It's only based upon what you like and what you care about.
That's how I live my life.
Go ahead, you prove my point. Go ahead.
I didn't prove nothing. I don't even know what your point is.
You know what my point is.
No, I don't. I already made it clear that when it comes to men fighting women, it shouldn't happen. But the thing is that you equate it to the Leah Thompson thing. We know who Leah Thompson is. We don't know anything about this other woman. We don't know. And if we don't know, what are you gonna say? If we find out that she's actually a woman, what are you gonna do?
Listen, if you have X and Y chromosomes, you are a guy. Period.
If you find out that
don't sit here and say, oh, let's find out and let's wait and then look. The fact is that she did not address it herself. That's number one.
First off, you don't know that.
Number two. The fact is, when you have X and Y, you are a man. Period. End of story. So stop playing dumb in this podcast, saying that, oh yeah, we don't know, all this other mumbo jumbo, and face the facts that when you do have a X and Y chromosome, you are a guy. You're a guy. Now unless that is a lie, she needs to come out and address it.
Okay, so you're twisting yourself in the pretzel right now. You just said she needs to come out and say it, but if she comes out and says she's a woman and she has a test saying that she has XY chromosome, you're not going to believe her.
Oh yeah, because if she has X and Y chromosomes,
then why should she come out?
Okay, okay? You said earlier that wasn't even factual. You said it was a lie. You said
I didn't say that. I said that
it was a rumor.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, so the X and Y stuff that's a story, right? That's a story. Is that a story?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was made up.
It's an article. It's not made up. The part that's made up is her resume. No one mentioned her resume. No one mentioned that she had been in the Olympics before. They didn't mention that she had boxed women before. No one mentioned that. That's the problem.
Okay, hold on.
No. I'm gonna say this. The thing is this: if she had been in the Olympics before, if she had competed against women before, then there is questions about whether or not she's actually transgender, because this didn't come out of nowhere. This didn't pop up out of nowhere. This didn't happen yesterday. Everyone knew the situation. The only thing that I knew before I did my own research was that she was banned late last year because of XY chromosome. It says it in the article. I'm not lying about that. But if she had competed in previous Olympics, then clearly, as a woman, there's something going on here.
Well, just so you know, Hoovy, you are aware that transgender women has faced biological women in other sports before. This is not new.
Okay, but
don't say because it happened last year, because it happened 4 years ago. That means we should let it slide today.
It's not about letting. It's not about letting.
I'm not giving grace. I'm not going to do that. I'm not giving any grace. No man should be participating with a woman. Period.
Of course not. But here's the thing. The facts is that she has a history of boxing women.
And that's not right.
But you don't know if she's a woman or a man or anything like that. You don't know. You're just assuming that because you know why. You read? You saw a tweet. It fed into your culture war bullshit, and you responded with it. Now I did the research. Now again, I don't know. I don't know all the facts,
And you still
but
don't know if she's a male or
no,
female.
well, you know what I know
No,
now.
so what is this? No
But
research is
but
active. That doesn't mean
but you
anything.
know what I
What
know.
additional
You know
research?
what you want. You know what I know now. I know that the country she's in does not allow transgenderism. I know that she had competed before with no issues, no incident. The only thing we need to know now is what's going. It could it be a scenario where she could very well be a man. We don't know, or could it be a situation where she might be cheating? Could be that too. She could be taking something she's not supposed to be taking. We don't know. But the leap into conclusion is what annoys me, because when you leap to conclusion on stuff like this, people get attacked for no reason. So if she's in there, so if you find out, like back to the original question I asked, if you find out that she's actually a woman, what are you gonna do?
Apologize.
Okay, I don't believe you, but it's fine.
No, of course I apologize. Well, why wouldn't I apologize? I would definitely apologize for it.
But you know who should apologize? All right wing media who went after her, they should apologize, but they're not going to. They're not going to.
Sure,
but they're not going to. Because that's not the objective. Finding the truth is not objective. That's not their objective. Their objective is to rile people up so that they can vote for whatever Republican that's going to be in office, whether it's El Presidente, former El Presidente, or anybody or any other douchebag that they find out the street. That's what it's there for. They're not going to apologize. They're not going to apologize. They're not going to retract anything. They're just going to move on to the next victim.
Oh my goodness! Well, come on, dude.
Anyways,
you know better than that. But at the end of the day, this whole thing, with the Olympics, I am happy that people, corporations have been, removing their ads.
Have you stopped watching?
I have, to be honest with you, I haven't really watched that many Olympics, either.
You shouldn't watch any. You shouldn't watch any.
I haven't really watched much, as I haven't really watched any, to be honest with you. I watch a little bit here and there, but
you shouldn't watch any. You should watch no Olympics whatsoever. Stand on business.
Have you watched any?
Yeah, I actually have.
Yeah, sure. What did you watch? What you watch?
Today I just watched the women's basketball team. They beat Belgium. What else did I watch? They had backgammon in the background. I didn't really pay attention to that, but the USA woman lost to a woman from Spain. Backgammon looked like a very hard game to play, like a slower version of tennis. What else did I watch? I watched some beach volleyball. And I watched
we know you don't give two flying F's about beach volleyball. There's only one reason why you watched.
You don't know. You don't know. There's only one reason why you watch. You don't know which gender I watch. You don't know which gender I watch.
Cut the crap.
But I did watch the USA. I did watch the USA men beat Sudan yesterday. And I know they show highlights of the gymnastics. Props to Simone Biles.
Yeah, I think she won. I think she won another gold medal, and the whole crew, won a gold medal also. Like that. That was pretty impressive. And the one thing about one thing I want to say before going, one thing about Simone Biles was that there was one to where she actually made a mistake. She actually fell, and then she actually fell, and she still managed to beat everybody else because of the difficulty of the routine that she had performed. So even though she had fall down, she was still able to win because I think they only deduct only 1 point. So it doesn't really hurt you, that much, which was, I thought it was very interesting because I could have sworn if you fall, you automatically disqualified. But apparently if you fall, they just deduct 1 point, and she still was managed to, I think, win gold, with that, which was crazy. But Suni Lee, props to her. She's really the only one, in my opinion, that could actually compete and beat, Simone Biles. It's been actually been pretty close on some of their routines. Like
I
if
think
there's, go ahead.
I think she was third in the individual event. There was a Brazilian girl that was second.
Yeah, Adriana. I forgot her last name, but yeah,
But yeah,
she's really good. I think she's from Brazil. She's very very good.
but I mean, my thing is this: if you feel so strongly about it, you shouldn't watch. You shouldn't watch.
Probably. But anyway,
No,
yeah,
I know. I mean, it's late. But I know you're not. I know you're not going. I know you're going to watch. I know you're
no,
going.
probably not. But I have to get going. So,
All right, Ryan Meadows, thank you for watching. Ruben, thank you for watching. And FYI, bro, I'm not a perv. You don't know which gender of beach volleyball that I watch. You have no idea.
okay, yeah, we're dumb. Okay, okay.
All I know is that but obviously I cheer for USA. But I'm a big fan of the Latin American country.
You also said it with such confidence too. I watch beach volleyball. I watch beach volleyball.
No, but I am a big fan of the Latin. I am a big fan of the Latin countries when they play beach volleyball.
Man.
So I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of the Americans, obviously, and the Latin country.
You don't care. You don't care a whit about beach volleyball, and you know it.
No, I mean, I like the sport.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
But, no, I can only watch the sport from the beach. I can only watch it from the beach.
Yeah, from the beach. Okay.
Yeah, it's a scenery thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scenery thing. So,
okay.
yeah, Nolan, thank you for watching. Edgar, thank you for watching. Yeah, that's his name, Edgar, right?
Yeah. And Ryan Meadows. No, I do like watching. Look, I've told you, I watch women's gymnastics. I watch women, track and field. I watch women's sports. So much how much you know, but yeah, I watch women's sports, plenty of it.
Kids, Bid, thank you for watching. It's been a minute, man. We gotta talk.
Yeah, I don't see you much in the Discord, Kid Vid. You never partake, even in the gaming section. You don't partake in it, but that's fine.
Oh, and I think I saw Malta also in there too. Yeah, shout out to Malta, man. How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Bro. So thank you guys for watching. We will be back tomorrow to talk. We'll talk some gaming stuff.
Oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah. Yes.
So we'll do another podcast. Hopefully it'll be longer than an hour. But like I said, Steve is busy. I'm working 5 days at my day job right now. So I'm gonna be busy too. But yeah, we'll do another podcast tomorrow, and then hopefully Monday we'll have a normal show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, but forgive us. We've been busy. Like I said, if you want to join us on the Discord, please join us on the Discord. We have the arguments that we have here. We have them in the Discord as well. So.
Yeah. So appreciate you guys for joining in. I know it's a short podcast, but once everything regarding with work is situated and fixed, everything will be fine. It's just there's plenty of people who needs to be hired, so it'll be temporary. But at the very least, we're able to get one today. We'll do one tomorrow, and we'll do one Monday. So just stay tuned with us. We really appreciate you for having us here. For being here with us. This is the Jerusalem 101 signing out. Have a good one.
All right, Ubi 186. Later, guys.